Good morning students. Now we will see how to draw an activity on node network diagram in this class. Here again we need to identify the starting node for drawing our network diagrams. Again we will be having two activities as our starting activities, but we need to consider these activities in the node, that is on the circle we need to represent our activities, and the arrows will represent the direction of our project moving, and also they will represent some events. Okay, first our activity should be on circles. This A and B will be starting at one point only, so I'll be using nodes to represent the activities on node, and from here our actual network diagram will start. But before that we need to have only one common starting point and one common ending point for our entire network diagram. That is one common rule. So to make that, I'll be making one starting node that should connect activities A and B. That is start. This is my starting node. From here I'll be starting my network diagram. Okay. After this we need to draw next coming activities. For next activity C, A is predecessor. So to build up a relationship between these activities, we can use our arrows here. From A, I'll be taking one arrow and I'll be connecting it to activity C. That is fine. Next, activity D will be having A and B as a predecessors. So from A, I can take one arrow, and from B I can take one more arrow and I can join it, connect it to the next activity D. In this way I can draw activity ABCD. After that, so from C node we will be having two activities E and F. So from C we will be having two activities E and F. We need to connect them. For here G will be having D and E as common activities. So here I'll be taking the activity E and this is F. So now I can easily connect activities D and E to one more node, because D and E will be G will be having D and E as predecessors. From D and E I'll be having this node. That node is G. After finishing off to this part, the last activity will be H. This H is having F and G as predecessors for it. So we can take one arrow from F and one more arrow from G. We need to connect these two at the last node, that is our H. So for this network diagram we will be having one starting point. By using the start extra node we have created the starting point, but for finishing of this network diagram we need not to use any end node. Here already only one node is there as a ending node, so that is sufficient. In this way we can finish our activity on node diagrams. Just we need to represent our activities on the nodes. Now if you want to represent your diagrams over here, you can represent them on the arrows also. That will be fine. Or else you can represent them below these activities. Okay, for activity A will be having the duration of 5. So I can represent like this. For the activity B, I'll be having duration of 6, C 3. For D it is 2. F it is 4. For F it is 8. For E it is 4 and G 3, H 6. So like this I can represent my durations over these nodes only. Okay, this is about the activity on node diagrams. We can draw in this way.